Steve Gooseby. I want to welcome you once again. We are back, and I hear a little echo. Let me fix that real quick. And someone is echoing. Who is that? All right, we're gonna fix it. Don't worry.
Is your computer down?
Yeah, the computer should be down. Is your phone on?
Yes.
Phone is down. All right. What is this here? All right, hang on, folks. Give me 2 seconds. One. Enjoy the music in the meantime. Let's see here. Yeah, check. You know, I wonder if this mic is closed. Check. You got everybody going crazy. Type to maybe take it off the safety and fire. Around the dying. Yeah. 1, 2. She goes. What you doing over there? Where is this echo coming from? Where is the echo coming from?
Check your. Oh, this is
I would just everybody turn their phones off for a second.
Mine is on.
and so forth. So that's the kind of stuff we want to come out of the day.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right.
Beautiful.
Now you mentioned video, so for those who didn't get a chance to see the video, I'm gonna run that for you real quick.
Where the ladies at? Yeah. Where the ladies at? Yeah. Where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Check it out. Where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Yeah. Where the ladies at? Where the ladies at?
All right. So if you didn't get a chance to see any of the video, there's a little something for you. And once again, we're here discussing Serendipity Ala Mode. This is officially the second year of Serendipity Ala Mode. You did it the first year, but it was under another name. So question, what are you most excited about this year's event?
You want me to take that?
Ooh, take it.
Okay, I'll take it.
I got my hand up. I knew you wanted this one.
Let Wanda take. Go ahead, Wanda. I
Go
want to hear
ahead.
from you.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you, I think this year I'm most excited for the anticipation of it because you know what? I was there last year. I got the opportunity to experience it, and it was just that. When I tell you, I walked over that footbridge last year, and I felt like I had entered a different dimension, like a whole vortex of good times. It was, it was given classy, it was given grown, it was given a little bit of the Hamptons. We were literally in another space, not Canton, not Boston. I don't know, but it was our own space. It was serendipity. That was the city. That was the island. The music was good. The energy was good. The people were beautiful. Everybody was dressed. Just as Robbie mentioned, there was there were people with sneakers on that looked fly. There were dresses. There was just every level of it, but it was all serendipity. Everybody was outside. Everybody was enjoying themselves. And when I tell you, the ladies and the gentlemen that I saw over there was a little cigar section over there, and they were looking like they knew exactly what they were doing and doing it well. It was just a whole experience. They were just the best way that I could say it is there were different pockets of energy throughout the event, and somehow everything just kind of flowed together. And people, they were on their phones, but they weren't talking to anybody. This is an event that you could that could do what Erykah Badu said. I can make you put your phone down. You weren't trying to have conversations with anybody. You could literally see people had their phones out, but it wasn't because not because they were trying to miss the moment, but because they were collecting moments so that they could talk about it for the next 2 or 3 or 4 months. In fact, they're anticipating this August 22nd to just be. They're ready. They're ready.
Wow, that's good. I didn't notice that. You know what? Now I realize what she said about people not being on their phones, because I kept looking at a bunch of footage. People weren't on their phones, which was dope. Looking at Facebook or social media, it was either capturing the moment or they're having conversations.
Right.
Dope.
And that's a good time, because when you're having a good time, you don't have time to do anything else, right?
Nice.
Except enjoying the moment.
Nice.
Wow.
Right. And, people were taking pictures and some of them are even going live because they were capturing the energy, because sometimes you can't explain a vibe with words. You just have to, you have to open up your camera and go, I don't have any words for this. Let me just show you. So for those of you out there that are not here, you're in the wrong place. I'll see you next year. And I'm so glad that, Nine Alarms, decided to run it back. It's so
Indeed.
I'm too hyped about it. And when we left there, we were full, but somehow we wanted more. When I tell you, it was a buffet of a good time. So it was awesome. And I think that's what we needed, the city of Boston. That's what we needed.
Nice.
Wow.
So what time does it start?
It starts at 4 p.m. So it's two parts. The event is, the day party is from 4 to 8 p.m. and we have an after party at 8 p.m. until.
Oh, okay. And so what time does the doors open?
It starts right at 4 o'clock.
Right at 4.
Yep, right. Come over the bridge, 4 p.m. Come right in. Last year we had people there early, but we're not gonna do that this time. It's 4 o'clock. Get you a glass of champagne, some sparkling cider, walk right on in.
Oh, wait.
So when they was early, what was early last year?
People come
They
in
were
like
just early.
3
o'clock.
3:30. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm getting there early. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
We were set up. We were set up,
Yeah.
but you know, we
That's
want to get the whole
good.
experience. Yeah,
Secure
Yeah.
those kids.
That's
Yeah.
what you call anticipation.
yeah.
Oh, they were out.
Yes,
They were
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
They were there.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I like the fact that you said you're serving apple cider.
Mhm.
Sparkling
Yes,
apple
indeed.
cider.
Yes, indeed.
I love
Yes, indeed.
sparkling apple
So
cider.
you're not a drinker?
Not really.
No, really?
We got you. We got you.
But aesthetically, it's gonna look nice.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good
Uh-huh.
stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Good stuff. What were some of the things you were excited about?
Oh gosh. I think what I'm excited about is to what Wanda said, same thing, like just the anticipation of everything.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we've had a lot of conversations. And to be clear, I was not a partner last year. I was a guest.
Mhm.
You know, I did a couple things to help Dane out, you know,
Mhm.
but I was a guest. And I saw what I saw. And that's what got me excited to want to be a part of it on a deeper level this year.
Yeah.
And so one of the things I've been doing, just spending a lot of time doing, and it coming from all the conversations that were had, because like everyone's saying, people were talking about it for months after it had, which is very telling, right?
Mhm.
That's very powerful just in itself. And they had a lot of conversations for feedback, always asking for feedback. What did you think about this? What could have been better? And the good thing about it is those questions were not just asked in vain. Like they were asked because we truly want to know, what did you love about the event? What do you think could have been better about the event? So we've really been putting just a lot of thought into what can we, as dope as it was,
Right.
what can we do better? So it's really about just making sure that we're not just throwing a party. We're producing an event, we're producing an experience, and that's what everybody's going to get. And so again, just putting lots of energy and being intentional about making sure when people arrive, they feel it. We don't have to say it. They're going to walk through, come over the bridge, and they're going to know a lot of thought
Mm-hmm.
and purpose was
Yeah.
put into
Yeah.
everything.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is by accident with this event.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was thought about. Like, people would appreciate this.
Except the name, Serendipity. Happy accident. I'm
Yes.
being funny. Yeah.
I love different. I
Yeah.
just love
Me too.
different. And I was listening to you all talk on Inside the Ride last week, and someone mentioned folks just being from out of town, and I think it's a great thing because of, whenever you have family or friends come in from out of town, what do they want to do? They all want to hang out. They want
Right.
to, they want to see what Boston's like. And in the past, it hasn't always been places to take them to, but on that day, oh man,
Mhm.
bring your clothes in Serendipity Ala Mode.
Yes. Yes.
That's it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we need this. We
Yeah.
we needed this quality event, that kind of like fan the embers of culture and community. This event kind of gives us gives us a reason to get dressed up, to get outside, to bring our people together, to support obviously the vendors that are going to be there, listen to good music, fashion. I could sit and watch people all day. Eat good food, laugh and dance, and just kind of be. So, I mean, this Serendipity Ala Mode is, you say it's a happy accident. Sometimes those things that are accidents are like truly like good things that happen for us.
Mm-hmm.
And, like I said, I appreciate 9 Alarm and franchise. Really, how they really got together and thought about the experience that, like Robbie said, this isn't just like, let's throw a party. It's thought out, it's curated, because when you ask those questions, that means you want to know what's going to make it better. Not that it was spectacular.
Right.
And I was just sitting back when they said it's coming again. I was like, oh, if it's anything like I believe, they're gonna take it to the next level. And I knew that when you had that talk back and you started asking questions, you want to provide an experience for the people.
Right. And I imagine it brings out people that don't normally go out.
Exactly.
Was it like that last year for the most part?
Totally.
Different faces.
Because if you think of it, it's even if it's a free event, it's always a chore. Especially women, you got to get an outfit, you got to get your hair done, your nails done,
it's a whole thing.
Yeah, and forget about the price. You know what I'm saying? We wanted something that drags you out and say, hey, I really want to come to this event, and I'm looking forward to it. Because I know myself. I'm actually a homebody. I prefer to stay home. It really takes a lot to drag me out of my house. And so what we want to do with this event, what would make you want to come? You know what I'm saying? And so, like I'll take for now, there's 3 couples that met at our event last year. Right. And I'm staying in contact. I'm seeing how you guys doing. Because
love that.
It's a good feeling knowing that they met at our event.
Right.
I'm not going to name this one particular couple, but this is in the past. They met at one of the 9 Alarms event. They end up having a baby. And I said, all right, my name is Dana Danger. You can pick whatever that you want, but can you name your first child after me? They did not, unfortunately. They did not. Yeah. But, yeah. So I like something like that. Yeah.
Wow. So there's an after party as well.
Correct.
So Serendipity is from 4 to 8. Serendipity Ala Mode. Then there's an after party. Does the Serendipity carry over in terms of just the atmosphere? Of course, I imagine it does.
It does.
Yes. So how did I think? So last year, all right. So last year for DJs, we had T. Clark, we had D Rock, and we had
Ron G.
DJ
Ron G.
Yeah.
No, give me the laptop.
Yeah. And so I'm not sure who actually did the after party, but I know that people were dancing their shoes off. And we were telling people this year, I said, come, in your high heel shoes or whatever, that you want to rock or look good, but bring some dancing shoes in your bag or some flats or something like that, because the party's going to keep on going.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And just to be clear, your ticket, when you purchase a ticket to Serendipity, it includes the after party. Correct. So we're not doing any empty out the venue type thing and then prepare for the after party. Serendipity will end at 8 and it'll go right into the after party. And then there are tickets available for the after party. You can purchase those on serendipityAlamode.com. It'll take you right to the ticket page. You can purchase your after party tickets, but those will be accepted at 8 p.m., not prior to 8 p.m.
Right. Okay. So yes, as she mentioned, serendipityAlamode.com. You can go there for more information, or you can call 617-600-8642.
You can text. Text only.
Text only. Yep. Don't call. Don't call. You can text only for more information. So, so this is all happening next week, August 22nd, Saturday. Get your outfits.
Yes.
Stop playing around. Speaking of that, I don't know what I'm wearing yet. But it's gonna be something different. I'm gonna go out and purchase it, and I got to get on it myself. So don't be last minute like me, y'all.
I want to drop something just real quick.
Yeah.
So I think it was it last week? Mike was on. Was it Inside the Ride?
Yes.
Mike was on Inside the Ride.
Mike Courier?
Yes.
Yep.
So they were talking about Serendipity Ala Mode, how great it was. And I was listening, and I called in that day too, and I was listening. And Mike said, as a joke, are you going to have, I can't remember exactly what he said. I'm paraphrasing here, but something like shuttle or something. Yeah. To get me over there, because the walk and coming from the parking lot and everything. And I kind of chuckled. Dane, I don't know if anyone noticed, Dane made a face. He made a funny face because we've actually done that. So there will be transportation available so that people we can get people from the parking lot over to the other side. So you won't be going, you'll miss the bridge though, because like Wanda said,
you can go back and walk over the bridge.
Coming over the bridge is just beautiful. I just love the whole coming over the bridge. But there are a lot of seniors that'll be there, like my mom, my dad, my aunties, their friends. They have a whole crew. And some other people, they will be there. They cannot wait until Serendipity.
That's
so
dope when
yes.
you can get the moms out.
Oh
Man.
And that was what was beautiful about, like, my kids were there.
Right.
My cousins were there. My parents are there. Their friends are there. There's something for everyone, and everyone blended so well and had such a great time. But again, to our point of asking these questions for a reason, not asking them because it sounds good, asking them because we want to know. So there was a lot of feedback regarding older people, seniors, people with that just needed assistance. Maybe they had an accident, crutches, you name it. There will be transportation now to get you there.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
So I am super excited about it.
What are you most excited about?
Well, first of all, I'm all about presentation. So just the fact that you just mentioned that there's going to be transportation
from the lot. Yes.
To me, you're already taking it up to another level on that alone. So when I walk in, I can't wait to see how it's going to be decorated, you know.
Open the door.
Yeah, and then to see all the people and what they have on, the music, you know. I'm excited to drink sparkling apple cider at an event.
Yes.
Not just wine, you know. So I feel like you guys have really covered. So you don't really know me, but I have worked with tarot over 30 plus years. Okay. So I'm going to be judging this event.
You talking about Tarot Calloway?
Right.
We welcome that.
Right.
Yeah,
and JC. JC is my cousin. So,
okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I have seen lots of events. So I'm going to be judging this, and I'm going to let the people know.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
And
And
I'm brutally honest.
We want that.
So I'm just letting you know.
Want that.
Nice.
I think, you know, the older we get, I know for myself, like the older I get, I want different experiences, right?
Yes.
Like even just thinking about walking, you know, we have heels on. Walking in heels at 56 is a lot different than walking in them at 26, right?
Right.
And when we get to our age of us, and I'm just speaking for myself, I want different things. I want to feel different things. I want to walk in. I want to feel special. I want to feel like, again, this was curated for me. And again, not just for me, it's for everyone. But that's how I want to feel when I walk in.
Right.
So that's what we're really trying to do. We're trying to build more than just, and not knocking events. I'm just saying, just really giving people reasons for like getting excited. Like, I can't wait for this. Like, I want to come out. Like, we want you to feel everything that we put into it when you walk through the door. And I think I'm going to go out and I believe it will age very well. I think we've done that, and I can't wait for Serendipity, but then I can't wait for Monday morning when we start talking about it, and we get to hear all the feedback and see what other, because I'm inside.
So are you guys going to come back to get the feedback?
Of course.
All right, you're welcome. Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm only disappointed that I cannot wear heels. I fractured my ankle, so I can't wear heels. And I'm just like, what is a woman without heels?
Lots of options.
I'm sure you have on some banging sandals or something.
Lots of options.
That's what I'm feeling like.
Yes.
Well, bring them for.
Don't even worry.
Yeah.
It's still gonna be fly.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I'll just say bring them for a photo op and then take.
Oh,
them
absolutely.
You can stand in them for a minute,
right,
though, right?
Right. I can stand. Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Shotgun Sandy said, "Do another Soul Train line."
Oh shoot! Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, you
Hey,
guys had
Sandy.
a Soul Train line last year?
It's not a party without one,
Wow.
right?
It was a couple of lines, right? They put on, you know,
With all those people, Soul Train line. Oh, that must have been a sight.
Yeah.
I can see me now with my phone, just video.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Oh man.
Well, this is very nice, and I just have to say to you, Danger.
Watch yourself.
Danger.
Show me what you're working with.
Is that where you got that from?
Nah.
No.
It's so old. Actually, the good thing is I was called that like years ago.
Years ago.
Yeah. I'll say that for another story why they called me.
Well, I'm gonna thank you right now for creating this.
Thank you.
Because Boston, we need it. We need something different.
Yes,
you know.
indeed. Yes,
And because of the type of event it is, it weans out all the knuckleheads.
Totally.
So this is something that can keep going,
Mm.
you know, for years and years to come.
Mm.
So I decree and declare it. You will have this for many years to
I love
come.
it.
In the name
Lovely.
of
Awesome.
Jesus, amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
That's
Amen
what's
to
up.
that.
Well
Love
done.
that.
Right,
Love that.
right.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
So
indeed.
I noticed you have partners, of course.
Mhm.
You have franchise, who
Correct.
folks know, D Nice, who's involved, and then I noticed something on the flyer, Good Biz.
Yes.
So what is Good Biz? I mean, we talked kind of briefly about it, but I'm sure people want to know what is Good Biz.
Good Biz is my brand.
Okay.
So Good Biz came about from Steve. You're familiar with Revolut. For those that don't know, I retired from my company of 24 years, about a little over 3 years ago, to get into the tech space with a company called Revolut, which we're still working on. But through that experience, I kind of developed my own love and passion for building technology. So through Good Biz came about through being an entrepreneur and just constantly doing business with people. I'm sure you do that. You're probably doing business with people all the time. We all are. And just recognizing that this is not going anywhere. Like, I think it's really, everybody knows someone, even if they don't own their own business like full time, they're doing something on the side. They have a business or something. And I just felt like we could do better business with each other, which would help all of us get further down the road with the things that are important to us, which is our business. And I just kind of felt like, and sometimes we go into things with good intentions, but sometimes we just might need a little help or a little encouragement to help us stay on track. And on both sides, not just the person who's providing the service, right? But the person who is hiring someone or bringing someone on. Like, there's responsibility on both sides. Like, we'll say immediately when we're hiring someone, we don't take the time to really articulate what it is we need from that person. And I've done it. I'm guilty of it. So this is coming from my own personal experience. So I did a little test with Good Biz because it's I don't want it to drag on too long.
Right.
But that's how it kind of spawned. Good Biz spawned from that. And then I have another business called Live Pulse, which is also technology, but this is geared towards event experiences.
Right.
So just kind of things that you can add to your event, and it's really customized. It's not a cookie cutter thing where it's coming, this is what it is, make it work. You can really customize it and tailor it to your event. It's not an app though, which is great. It's a link. It's only a link, so it's kind of like a one-time thing. Once your event is over, the link is no longer active, right? So which is kind of nice, because I know when I first got into Revolut, I was super duper excited about Revolut, just the idea of having an app. But I learned that not everybody wants to download an app. You do
There's
get
so many of
space on their phone.
Yeah, you get pushback from that, which again, we learn things all the time. I'm just like, oh, it's an app. This is so cool. This is so dope. But not everybody wants that. And especially if it's something that you just need it for tonight. I just need this for tonight. Why do I got to put this on my phone? Why do I got to download your app? So it's only a link. So those things go together. Live Pulse is under the Good Business umbrella, the GDBIZ. So when you guys see GDBIZ, that's my brand. And it's technology. So Good Biz is more of the umbrella though, because I think Live Pulse is driven by doing good business. Right. They merge together. You can't do one without the other.
So you can have a link specific to whatever event, and then when that event is over, it could be an event that's once a year or once at,
Yep. And then we turn it off.
Yeah, can I speak on it a little bit?
Sure, of course.
So this is what caught me with Good Biz. Let's just say I'm gonna use you for example. Let's just say I say to you, Steve, let me borrow $1,000. You'd be like, all right, cool. But then you'll say to me, do you mind if you keep it transparent on Good Biz? It can be in private or the public can see, right? I borrow the money from you and I'll say, hey, I'll pay you $100 every month. The app can send you a reminder to me, to you, when I'm going to pay. It shows that I paid you back on time. And then it can show that I paid you back with interest. You know what I'm saying? However you want to finagle it. You know what I'm saying? And when you see these type of transparent businesses, because I also have a silent party headphone rental company. I just did one, a wedding in New Hampshire 2 weeks ago, and I was going back and forth with the guy, and he said, I just love the way that you do business. And it was flattering to me. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you're so transparent with everything, the pricings and everything. And sometimes you want to know, like, hey, did you ever have any experience with this company? Yeah, you can watch it right here and you can see it. If you give a person access, they can watch all the transactions. Yeah. So it's really dope. So it could be an everyday use thing. It's good. It's excellent for entrepreneurs, but it could just be for everyday user. You might just say, hey, I want my floors done. Now you can watch all the transactions. Okay, they ordered the flooring with this. I gave the deposit. You can watch the whole thing, and it's simple. You know what I mean?
And you have this set up for Serendipity?
Great question, Steve.
Right. Well, I've been putting so much time into the live pulse because there's going to be so much for everybody. And I mean, it's going to be on steroids. I mean, I put a lot in there, but again, it was all thought out and designed and purposeful for our experience and how we can enhance it. So my thought process was, let's remove as much friction, right? I'm sure if you do events, you can come up with a number of things that in your head that those are your friction points. This is always a problem. Dane, do you get a couple in your head? Maybe one or two?
Quite a few.
Yeah. So it's like, what are the friction points? What are the pain points?
Yeah.
How do we solve them? Like, let's solve them before they become problems. We already know if we don't give them attention, it's going to be a problem.
Right.
So let's try and solve for them prior. And of course, nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is 100%. But I know with certainty that it's going to allow not just our guests and attendees to have a cooler and doper time, but it's also built on the back end where it helps us stay focused and stay organized and stay connected and stay up to speed and not lose sight of things that need to happen. You know what I mean? And I'm kind of been coining it as, for the attendees, it's going to be their remote control of the night, of the event. That's what it's for.
Nice.
And we want you to, so that you can spend more time enjoying yourself and less time trying to figure things out and wonder, well, where do I get the shuttle? Where do I do this? How do I do, I have a problem. There's a way for you to go about these things, because we're putting so much thought into it prior to the event. So it's just be a smoother thing.
Wanda Stewart wants to know more about the app. You got some more information she can look up?
Yes. I haven't launched them yet. So I'm going to launch everything at Serendipity. So at Serendipity, my banner will be there. There'll be QR codes there for both the event app, the Live Pulse, as well as the Good Biz. So they'll both be there and they'll both be ready. And of course, I'll be around. If you want to talk, we can chat it up. I know we're going to all be partying, but a quick little connection and whatever, we can do that. But I'm super excited about it. And like I said, this was something that, just from being an entrepreneur full-time now and constantly doing business, and I'm like, we as people can do better. Let's do better business. And again, on both sides. And I got sidetracked, but I just want to say, so I hired someone before many times, and this person is dope. They're great. And so I was hiring them again. And of course, I'm like, this is a perfect time for me to test Good Biz. I'm going to do my business on it as well. So what it forced me to do was, as the person hiring someone, it forced me to really think about, what do I need from this person? When we walk away, how do I want it to look? What do I want it to look like? So, and of course I used AI. I use AI a lot. So I just talked to AI. I said, this is what I'm doing. I'm hiring this person. This is my reason why I'm hiring them. This is what I want. And really helped me to define what I needed that person to do. So instead of me doing the typical phone call for 5 minutes or the text that often is just, are you available on this date? Okay, I need you to do X, Y, and Z. How much are you going to charge me? Oh, that 500? Okay, cool. We're good. make sure you're there on this date at 7 p.m. That's it. And what that does is it now, let's fast forward to that event. Now I'm walking away feeling like it's not what I wanted. He didn't even do this.
Right.
She didn't say this. She didn't ask me this. I thought she was going to do this. So it just really showed me that it's not just on the provider, the service provider, like the person doing the hiring. You have responsibility as well to communicate, because when things don't go right, that's when the customer immediately wants to bash the person who did business. And what they could have provided could have been amazing. It just wasn't what you wanted. But did you actually articulate that clearly to that person what you wanted? So that's kind of where good business came from. And like today, what Dane said, the unique part about it is, and you can do it privately, both parties, or if there's more parties, however many parties are involved, they have to each agree that they're going to do this deal, whether it be public or private. You can't have two people say, I want it to be public, and one say, no, we're going to do private. It has to be, but you'll figure that out. There's certain deals where you're like, you know what, I'm really comfortable doing this private. I'm really using the tool for how it organizes things, and it keeps us on track, and we can kind of centralize all of the information in one place, as opposed to text messages and emails. And so you go, oh, where did we talk about that? Oh, I think it was the email. I think it was here. Now it's central. You know what I mean? Everything's in one place. But when you decide you want to do it publicly, that's where, Steve, if you hire you to do something for me, and you're going to come remodel my whole kitchen, that's a really big project.
It's a huge project.
And contractors, a lot of times those can go left. They stretch out longer than anticipated.
Good way to keep them in check. Yeah,
it's a good way to keep them in check. And I want it to be like a phrase like, are you on Good Biz? Like, oh, yeah, let's do this deal. You on Good Biz? Wow. So now when I'm doing it, when we do the deal, I can share it right from, this one is actually an app. It's not a link, it's an app. You can share it right from the app on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram. Say, hey, follow my deal. I'm having my kitchen done. That in itself is going to really encourage that person
do the right thing.
You better stay on your game and do it right, because if you don't, everybody's going to see it. And if you're serious about your business, you want that, because it's not designed to catch you and to, you know what I'm saying? It's designed to encourage you, so that if normally you might have been tired one day and say, oh, I promised Dane I was going to have these designs to him tonight, but you know what? I'm tired. I'm just do it in the morning. You're going to think twice now, because everybody's going to know that now you have a late deliverable because you didn't follow through on it. So that's the whole concept behind it. And so that ties, like I said, ties into the live pulse, because when I do service you for an event, Good Business always at the beginning of whatever we're doing.
I love it. That's huge. That is going to be huge for you.
Absolutely.
And you can use it in so many different areas, not just one genre or just one area. It's not locked in and specific to anything. You can use it for everything pretty much.
That's good. And how many times whoever want to say this, yo, you want to do some good biz? Nah, I don't want to do good biz.
Right.
Like, all right, cool.
Right.
No,
so you want to do bad biz?
Exactly.
And you're not only beautiful, but girl, you're smart. Very smart and creative.
Nice.
I got bit by the technology. Dane will tell you, I got bit by the technology bug. Like I remember with Revolu, I would say there's a term called scope creeping. And if you're in that field, you know about technology. When you have projects and stuff, you have a scope for that project. We're going to do this, we're going to do this, and we're going to do this. And you have to stay within the scope of the project. And sometimes people will scope creep, meaning adding this to it, adding that to it. And now you're jeopardizing your deadline, because you're trying to cram all these extra things into a project that was only supposed to do these things. So I was the person, no scope creeping, I get it now, how you can scope creep, because the ideas are they're just flowing, and there's not enough hours in the day to do everything that I want to do. You know what I mean? But I'll say this, I figured out that the tech is cool, the tech is dope. It's very needed. I think people are going to be super, super duper excited about it. But my superpower is not the technology. It's really about what I put into my work and my work ethic and just feeling like I want to give people more than what they even brought me on to give them.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because I want to take the time to really understand, what is this event you're trying to do? What are you thinking of? What are you worrying about? How do you want your guests to feel when they arrive? How do you want them to feel when they're leaving? What does that look like to you? And I want to give you that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I'm excited. Like I said, once
I feel
once
it.
Serendipity's over, then I can just be full speed ahead with doing that. And in a credit union, I'm the CEO of the Messiah Baptist Jubilee Federal Credit Union in Brockton on Legion Parkway.
Nice.
Friends and family only. That's how we do it. I spoke about it at Urban Escape on the Cape last year too.
Serendipity Ala Mode is good biz.
Yes.
And but you know what? I want to talk about the journey because, like you said earlier, you've been doing it since 2005. None of this is by luck. You know. I can tell you put a lot of hard work into it, and
good business.
And good business, and you've been doing it for years. So talk about the journey. I'm sure there were some bumps and bruises along the way. Let the folks know who don't know about 9 Alarms and Good Biz, and like, what's the journey? What was the journey like? Just getting to this point.
So I'll say, as far as 9 Alarms goes, it started around 2005 with a bunch of firefighters in the firehouse. I was an event planner. I've done events before, and Lonnie Jacks, he did events. And I'm not gonna name all of my guys, but it was 8 of us. We all got together, and everybody had specific roles to do X, Y, and Z. And the goal was to provide a safe place for like us entrepreneurs, like firefighters, teachers, doctors, where we can, let our hair down. And nothing against, the hood and this and that, but we wanted, whereas where can we go and turn up, spend our money, have a good time, and have a certain clientele there? And so we used to do. You spun a couple of them, didn't you?
Oh yeah. I
You've
remember
been around.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you guys did some. My guy who used to own the Park Ave back in the day. So we did so it was really just parties so the very, very first one, it was at Florian Hall, and that gave us startup money. And for years after that, they were all at hotels, various function halls here and there, but we were doing a lot of hotel events. And it's just odd. We didn't see a lot of people doing hotel events. Terrell Calloway did a couple, didn't he? Yeah.
Very few.
Yeah. But nobody was doing that. You know what I mean? And at the time, we had an awesome deal. The deal that we had was we had a nice bar guarantee. So if the bar made, let's just say if it made 20 grand, they will waive the rental fees for the place. So now we're not paying, for the hall. And then if we book so many hotel rooms, they'll give us a percentage from that. And so we were taking that money and we're able to put more into the event. So that's why if you came to some of our events, you've seen ice sculptures and luges and all kinds of cool stuff, because it was the money we were dumping it back into the event for the quality. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we've always been, I've been blessed to have a decent career in my side hustles, whereas because one of the problems that event planners face is if I have a roof, so let's just say the venue holds 100 people, I need $75 to cover all the bills. If you don't get 75 people in there, you're in a deficit, so you're going to lose. So the lucky thing with us was we wasn't really in fear of the financial loss, so we can provide and provide and provide. You know what I'm saying? And people see the quality that we put into it. Knock on wood, we haven't had any crazy, no violence and all like that. And it's our events are composed of friends, so we police ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So let's just say Robbie's there and she has a problem with her cousin or something like that. I'm gonna tell Robbie, not today, we're not gonna do that, or vice versa, and their family gonna do the same thing. So when you see us at events, I would say a good 80% knows each other, and we're going to police each other. And I think that's where some of these people fall short, because all they care is about the bodies coming into the building and, how many people they can cram in it and make the money. You know what I mean? And so I think that helped us with our longevity. A lot of, the players change in 9 Alarms, but I still get support from all my brothers when we do these events.
Well, I have to apologize to you because I purposely stayed away from your events.
What?
I did.
Uh-oh.
What? I gotta hear the reason behind this. And I take no offense.
You probably already know, but I heard. I mean, for years, I heard, oh, the firefighters are having an event, and I'm like, oh. Nah, I've been told to stay away from uniforms.
Why though? Why?
Because they get around with many women.
What? Okay, all right. So,
this is good.
So we've never officially met before, right?
We've never met.
Okay, so I'm a firefighter, and I've been.
I just screamed.
So going on, I would say close to 30 years. Have you ever heard any? You don't have to name any, but is this like a?
I'm not going to name anyone.
Okay, so
but,
because not to toot my own horn, but I don't think I ever heard that said about me.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't say it was about you.
But I'm saying
I'm saying firefighters in. Just in general.
Oh, the profession.
The profession.
Oh, okay, I get that.
A man in the uniform. I've been told. I was taught to stay away from them.
Well, I would say
because they have many.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say I get it. It's not all the way true, but I kind of get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I never went to any of your events
because I
just didn't want to. I was told that they're very doggish.
What?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
So I just always stayed away. I didn't want to be mixed in.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, listen, and we don't have to get into that too much. But
I like this. I like this. This is the juicy stuff.
I mean, I'm being real.
Open and honest.
I'm being real. And I told you I'm brutally honest.
Right.
I love it though.
But here's what I'm going to say though, right? When it comes to anything, not just someone telling you that, my whole thing is there's the truth and then there's the whole truth.
Right.
There's when you get a version of something from anybody, that's one version. That's one person. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's why I'm apologizing. That's why
she started it with an apology.
Well, yeah. Yes. Well, see, this is the perfect example because now you're sitting down with a group of people
and just
this
hearing
is just
like
an example.
how you started, what you went
Yeah.
through. Like, you know, I wish I had have known you back then, but you know, things work.
Well, I want to add this. This is where it gets a little juicy. So so this is what
Juice is good too.
Yeah, I just reached out to Steve and I said, Goose, we got to chat about relationships and stuff because I know you do that sometimes. I know y'all both do that. Yeah. And I do have my little piece of the story I would like to add. And there's a lot of misconceptions. And so you take, I'm gonna say like a firefighter. So, firefighters that looked at as like it's a challenging job, you know what I'm saying? They're heroic. There's a certain level of bravery and honesty and loyalty that goes with that title. And of course, people are people, you know, men are men. And sometimes firefighters are sometimes considered like a high quality, you know, like date or something like that or whatever. And they get certain options that probably like a plumber probably wouldn't get. So I kind of can see nothing against plumbers, you know what I'm saying? But I can see where the problem is, like you said, you know, this is what I've heard because there is some truth to it, but of course not all of them. But
I know it's not all of them.
Yeah,
I know that. I know that.
And so I've heard that, and actually that we did have a couple of problems within 9 Alarms behind stuff like that because guys were getting the attention that they weren't used to getting and they couldn't handle it and they were doing what they did, you know, but it did reflect on a lot of us. But from the team, there was a lot of good guys who didn't condone none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And not because I'm on camera, I'm gonna say I was one of them who did not condone that type of stuff.
Right. Yeah. So you know what? That's kind of a good segue because we can talk about other stuff. And you brought up relationships. Yeah. And we're gonna talk a little bit about relationships on Tuesday. I got Coach La coming in. And so after the show,
you can come in too.
Love it. I love it.
Yeah, if you want.
Because I got my opinions.
Right.
That's right.
So I'll say this.
We need more than just Steve's opinion.
Hey, you know, I speak the truth. I tell you that.
And I do too.
Nice.
So after the show, Coach came in, and I don't know how we got on peace, but peace seems to be a big word when it comes to relationships. And one of the things Coach said was that seems to be it's trending now. Like everybody's talking about peace.
Peace.
And
I need
from
peace.
my perspective, right? and I can't speak for everybody, but I will say from a man's perspective, that's huge. There's only so many things that a man really wants. You can count them on one hand, right?
Facts. Super facts.
Peace is in there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna stay in there, especially in the generation, and where we are today with social media and all that. So I'm interested to hear from both of you. What are your thoughts when it comes to peace? What does that mean?
Yes.
Ladies first. Ladies first.
I think it's the start of everything, right?
Right.
Peace is like, that's very high on my list.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep taking everything back to age because that's just is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And we're in the window. If you know, we are in that window now.
Right.
So
Right. Yeah.
we don't have time for all the other stuff. And to your point, it's only on one hand, right?
Mhm.
And I'm sure we would all put them in different orders, but we would all be talking pretty much about the same things.
Mhm.
But for me, it starts with the peace.
No doubt.
That's going to drive everything else, because
Right.
without it, you can have all the rest. You can have money, you can have this, good sex, the whole nine.
Right.
But if the peace is whack, or you just don't have the peace,
None of the other stuff's gonna
the
matter.
other stuff doesn't matter,
And
and
it
it's
ain't
gonna
gonna
be
last.
it's gonna be
Right.
very, very temporary,
Right.
and then it's gonna just collapse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I'll just mimic everything that you just said, because peace, and I know because I got my little crew where, us guys, we talk about that.
Right.
Like that trumps everything. It trumps
Everything.
It trumps sex, money, laughs, everything. You know what I'm saying? Because
Cooking,
everything, cooking, everything.
Yeah. That's
not
the truth.
cooking.
Yeah.
Truth. Yeah.
Yes, I'm with you right there.
Yeah, because really you can get all the other stuff elsewhere. You know what I mean? Especially like with communications, if you talk about it, and you can, because I'm a firm believer of there's a solution to every problem. You know what I'm saying? You could talk about it. Sometimes people don't like the answer. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, we're going to talk about this, and this is the solution. Do we agree on it? Yes. You might not like it, but this is the thing that we agreed upon. You know what I mean? Yeah, peace is like, number one. You know
Can
what
I
I'm
tell
saying?
the
Oh,
story?
peace is number
Sure.
one.
What
Did you
story?
hear that, ladies?
And I want to hear
Peace
from you too,
is
Wanda.
number
Oh
one.
yes, Wanda, you're not here. I keep forgetting you're with us.
Wanda, what's up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, listen. I mean, I hear you. When we're talking about peace in relationships, I think that's knowing knowing that you have a place to rest your heart. And if someone that is holding your heart respects that, I think that the energy just kind of flows naturally. I think it's a comfort, like of being seen without having to explain every part of yourself, but also being vulnerable and having the freedom to speak without fear. And I think that people think of peace in relationships. Me being married, I understand that, because I've said to my husband before, we want the PEACE and not the PIECE, because and I'm talking about Dia when she's talking to the hot steel. I mean,
I like how you put that.
It just doesn't mean that that relationships are going to come without storm. It just means that you're not standing in them alone, and that you can work together to resolve it, whether it be agree to disagree, or you see something that that I'm saying that you didn't see before, or vice versa. Love can be passionate and imperfect, but it should still feel like home and not a battlefield. So peace is important.
I love that too.
Nice.
Not a battlefield. Not a battlefield.
Wasn't there a song about that?
Yes, and there's a book out there
Cindy Lauper or
by
somebody.
Joyce.
Love is a
Love is
battlefield.
a battlefield. Yeah.
Well, I want to just say, and I'm not going to tell the whole story. We don't want to do that here. But to Dane's point about like the communication and how important it is.
Yeah.
So very early on in our,
this story.
we were dating at the time. We were dating.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
And he had an event, little get together at his house. And after everyone was leaving, I went to use the bathroom. And I saw some things in there because there was company. But and
some things in the toilet.
Something told me, like something, you have the little voice in your head.
Yeah.
Something said,
That's the Holy Spirit, girl.
go mention it. You know what I'm saying? But he was doing something like locking up and everything, and I went and laid down or whatever, and I just let it go. So what was it? we must have been quick, probably the next day.
Mm-hmm.
He called me, I came by, we're just relaxing, we're just chilling on the couch sitting there. And he says to me, just as serious as anything, he goes, sweetie, I got to ask you something. He's like, and I want you to be totally, totally honest with me. It's okay. It's okay. We can talk about it. So in my head, I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is this? So he mentions the bathroom. And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, that was not me who did that.
Oh my God.
And he said,
oh my God.
Go ahead, babe, you can take it.
All right, so there's a little bit more to it.
Right. I'm trying not to do all that on the air.
Right.
Someone,
you just can't swear.
Yeah, you can't swear.
You can
Yeah.
if you want.
So someone destroyed the bathroom. And what it is,
God.
like, so to this one bathroom in my house, you can press the light on the outside and it lights up the whole bathroom. But if you go inside the bathroom, there's other lights. There's like dim, there's one for the shower and this and
very,
that.
very dark.
It's dark if you hit a certain one. So it's just like a faint light, you know what I'm saying? So someone used the bathroom and destroyed it.
Oh my God.
And it was like gross. Right?
Now, when I don't mean to cut you off. So same thing. I love at night. I don't like a lot of light when it's night. So I always hit the dim light where it's just enough light that I don't bang into something like that. So I don't see what happened. I'm just kind of getting in the air what happened. So go ahead.
And so,
but this is the next morning. He's seeing it.
So it was horrible. You know what I mean? And I cleaned the toilet and everything. And I said, I just know she did not do this. You know what I'm saying? But I said,
when you said she, not
Robbie. Yeah, Robbie. You know what I'm saying? And
he just assumed it was me.
Yeah,
right.
Because you was the last one, you know what I'm saying, in the house. You know what I mean? And so, and I said, because I couldn't imagine it being someone else. And I'm like, she has to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I'm super duper big on truth. I don't care. Like my kids, the thing that I have with my kids, they can rob a bank and did whatever. As long as you tell me, you know what I'm saying, we'll figure it out and we'll fix it. You know what I'm saying? But when you lie, it's a total different thing. You know what I mean? So, when I asked her about it and I seen her response and I was like, I didn't know her that well. So I'm like, is this chick lying or something? I said, because this is going to be a problem.
This is going to be a problem.
It's going to be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because she said she didn't do it. Now, what did you say? Did you say you seen it or you didn't?
No, what it was I didn't see anything because it was dark, but it was just like somebody blew it up. For me, it's like they blew it up because I walked in and I'm like, ooh, okay, but but I didn't realize it was left where you could visually see something happen. I'm thinking, because I can't see, it's dark. I'm just, it's a little pungent.
Yeah.
So, but the next morning he sees it, but he's assuming I'm the one that's here now. I did it.
So they couldn't flush it?
They did, but I guess it
didn't work.
And it was flushed. They flushed it, but it was all on the sides. It was horrible. It was horrible.
And no one wanted to clean it up.
This is what I was trying not to go too graphic.
So now you kind of know what it was. So there was only a couple people that would stay late that kept going in and out of the bathroom. And so it was one other guy. And I said,
I said, go ask him.
I said, but
terrible.
Ask him.
There was another guy, another girl. And so depending on their answer, we would have been done. You know what I'm saying? That would have been a wrap.
He was about to wrap it up.
We can't do this. But then the guy told me like, oh yeah, man, and this and that. He told me a whole story. And I was like, wow. So he told me a whole story. So then I believed it. You know what I'm saying? Because he did it. You know what I'm saying? This is my kryptonite. I've seen all kinds of things. I've been in Desert Storm. I've seen bodies, dead babies, blood, everything. I can't stand poop and I can't stand roaches. So those are my vices. And those are the two things. I don't care. I can take anything, can eat anything or whatever. But I said, I can't take that. And I said, and she's lying about this. Right. She may probably thought it was a small thing, but it was mondo huge for me, you know what I'm saying? And so but I'm the type, I ask the tough questions, you know what I'm saying?
And that's why I brought it up about how communication, because had he not had that conversation with me, he was just planning to probably say nicely, "Oh, we probably shouldn't." I don't know how.
Totally, I would
have.
have. There's no doubt about it. I definitely would have said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
So who cleaned it?
Fortunately, he did.
Yeah.
I cleaned it.
You cleaned it up.
Yeah, I
But
cleaned it.
fortunately, he asked, and
Yeah.
we had the conversation. He was like, "We gotta talk. There's
Did
something
you
we gotta
laugh
talk about."
afterwards?
Wow.
Yes,
Yeah, we laughed.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And,
So did you
yeah.
have a talk to your friend
Totally,
or whoever?
totally.
Like that was
Oh, man.
unacceptable.
And I said, like, yo, you would have been
He
the
should've
cause
cleaned
for it being
his
a
own
rap.
mess up.
Yeah,
He almost broke us up.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you'd have said, nah, I didn't. I
If he
didn't do
lied,
it.
thank
No,
God
it
he didn't lie.
Yeah,
Jeez.
exactly.
Because
Yeah.
he didn't know me that
Yeah.
well. We were only
Mhm.
dating for a couple months.
Oh.
Yeah.
So and he knew the other person much longer. So
Yeah.
I would have been the one that was like,
Yeah.
it's got to be her.
Did you ask him like why didn't he say something or why didn't he
He
clean
said-
it up?
He said he knew. He said he knew it was bad, but he didn't see because he didn't cut the light on. You know what I'm
But he
saying?
knew what he did.
Yeah, he thought he just. Everybody's different. Like some people just flush the toilet and walk away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We never know, and it's a funny thing. So
Are we
Nope.
having a conversation about poop?
We are.
so no one knows. So let me ask you this. You know what I mean? And it's not personal. How old were you when you were able to use the bathroom on your own and no one be around?
Maybe I'm just guessing. 4 or 5.
4 or 5. What's your age?
I don't know. I can't remember. 2, 3. I don't know.
No,
Exactly.
boys take
Yeah.
longer.
I don't remember. I have no idea.
They take longer to train.
So really, if you really, these are the weird things that, you know what I mean, me and my people talk about, you know what I'm saying? Not poop, but things that you learn. So you've been going to the bathroom by yourself in private since you were like 2 or 4. Who was there to tell you that you was doing it right? So unfortunately, we assume that
my
makes
God.
sense to us, but some things really don't. You know what I'm saying? It's common sense is not
He's
common.
a grown man.
Yes, exactly. But what happened was he used the bathroom for whatever reason. He flushed it, probably thought it all went down. And my toilet is white. You can look, if it was any other color than white, you got to do something about it. You know what I'm saying? But some people probably weren't brought up that way.
I don't
You know what I
know, because I just feel like you're at someone else's house. You know what you did.
Totally.
Regardless if he didn't see it,
Mhm.
I'm gonna make sure
You're
that
gonna
it's
check.
clean before I walk out of that bathroom
Mhm.
because it's not my house.
Yeah.
You do it even in your own house.
Yes.
And that's common sense, right?
yes.
Common sense is not common. I know we
Yeah.
all say it all the time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
That
Well, I'm
story's
glad
just
you
funny
didn't
to
say
me.
his name because I
Yeah.
have to think about if I want to shake his hand.
yeah, yeah,
Man.
nah, indeed.
That story's
I would've-
hilarious
I
to
would've
me though.
left
That's
the
a
house.
hilarious story.
I would have left the house.
But you know,
Yeah.
and see, but like like I said, even circling back to peace, you know what I mean? I feel like for peace, for me, is you got to have these hard conversations,
Mhm.
and I feel like there's a solution. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have enough love for a person,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, and you're honest and you have communication, you can
Yeah.
solve every
Mhm.
problem.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
And
saying?
it's not what you say, it's how you
Yeah.
say it.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because he was like, you don't have to be embarrassed. It's okay. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And you have no idea what he's talking about. Wow.
No.
Yeah,
Wow.
No.
yeah.
Nah, my golden rule one, never take unless you're home, you don't take a number 2 anywhere else. To me.
Well,
Yeah.
if
Like,
not
you
if
have
you
to
can
go,
help- not if you can
gotta
help
go,
it.
you
Right.
know?
Not if
what
you
I'm
can help
saying.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's the main
That's what
reason
I'm
why
saying. I
you
would've
should
left.
be cleaning up afterwards because it's
Yeah.
not your home.
I
Yeah.
go home.
And that's
Yeah.
not something that people normally
you-
do.
And you can't hide that.
Well, danger.
Yep.
Danger in his defense, or you said it was a him. In his defense, it must have been a banging party. That he was one of the last ones there.
And what did you feed him?
Listen,
Yeah.
Right.
Because he had to let it out. He had to let it go.
Yeah, he literally did.
And I'm huge on roaches
I
too,
would
man.
have
Yeah.
took that outside somewhere.
Yeah.
You tell him.
Uh-huh.
You would have had to leave the party early.
Yeah.
You got to go home. Just go home.
Yeah.
I can tell you, I don't know if you remember, but you did a smoke for me at on Blue Hill Ave. Remember the 4-unit
Smoke inspection. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Oh my goodness, the roaches in that building, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
On one of the floors, you know how you got the crown molding up there?
Yeah.
Man, they would sit on the crown.
Having meetings.
That's how bad they were. I walk in, man. I hated going over there, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God, they were so bad, man.
Nah, that's definitely a
That's a
phobia.
tough one.
I find it
goodness.
very interesting that you can have a man that is so hard, so hardcore,
Yeah.
but then they don't like the simplest things.
Yeah.
Like I know someone that very hardcore, but don't like insects, like ants and bugs that flies around. Like they're
Anything.
running. Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
If your boys only knew that that's all they had to do is get some bugs, you're gone.
Yeah.
Mm.
Nah, indeed. Yeah, it's just funny because I don't know, maybe I've been traumatized and I didn't know, but I'm saying there's something about an actual like a roach, like spiders. I'll pick up
He said
spiders.
a roach.
I'm saying we used to catch locusts and we used to play with all kinds of any bug. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind
roaches
any bug,
either.
but it's just something. I guess it's a mental thing or something like
Yeah,
that. You know what I mean?
it is a mental
It
thing.
is for me.
But it's
most definitely.
okay. It's normal.
Yeah, but I'm saying like it's big for me. It's
So
a
yeah,
big
so
thing.
communication, you're right. It's
Yeah.
at the top
It's
of the
the
list.
key,
It really
yes.
is.
With that piece.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
and as Coach Law said when we were talking the other day,
Mhm.
she had mentioned that peace starts with yourself.
Mhm.
And I think a lot of people miss that part because
Mhm.
we look for peace in someone else,
Right.
Oh,
but
that's
not
big.
ourselves.
Yep.
Mhm.
And actually, by her saying that, is something that God says too, that for you to have peace. So basically, if you have God within you, and you don't look for anything else, no idols, no nothing, you will have that peace and joy inside of you because that is what God would give you.
Mm.
But a lot of us don't do that.
Yeah.
We look at everything else but God. But if we put God first, we will have that peace and joy inside of us.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe that.
And I talk about it because I think to me, that's the most important. That's one of the key things with any relationship, because if there's no peace, it's just not going to work at some point.
Indeed.
And but for some reason, a lot of people don't for me, it's simple.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't understand it.
No.
This
They
dude
fight
right
it,
here
you
is
know?
talking about peace is number one for him. But I would dispute is with women and the men, it's a cause and effect. So sometimes men destroys their own peace because of their actions.
That's true.
Give me an
Okay.
example on that.
I get what you're saying.
Okay, this is common in a lot of relationships. Women a lot complain about, you're not spending time with me. Can I get some of your time? Right? But the man don't really give his spouse the time. He gives his friends in the outside world more of his time than he does his wife or girl, right? Lady, whatever you want to call it. And so then she's coming at him constantly, and then she becomes a nag because it's something that he doesn't really want to hear. So why is that? So you're going to fault her, but you're not looking at yourself? You get what I'm saying?
Okay, to add to that, so of course, I don't know the actual dynamic of that situation, but this is just from my own personal experience. Sometimes I feel like people in a relationship, and I don't want to sound chauvinistic, but I would say a lot of times women, what they do is they may have probably not as many hobbies or things to do versus what a man, because I don't want to say this wrong and get jumped. I'm saying, so it's like,
I won't jump on you.
So like, okay, I'm gonna use myself for an example. So I have a job and I'll have a hobby, whether it's building, I don't know, model planes or painting. I'll find something to do. Unfortunately, I think some women, not all, some women, they work hard, they might take care of the household or whatever, but when they're done doing what they're doing, they feel like a man should be almost their hobby or to do, almost like to control, like, hey, I need you to spend time with me doing X, Y, and Z. And I'm probably not saying it right, but imagine, you had a hard day, I had a hard day. Maybe I just want to sit and watch TV, but now you want to, hey, I want us to go out to a movie or to dinner. You're making the male do something to your bidding, almost like he's a plaything or something. And the reason why I'm saying like that is because I've kind of had talks with a bunch of relationships, and a lot of times that was the core and it just wasn't said. They didn't have something to do at the time, so I'm gonna have you take out the trash, have you walk the dog. They're making you do these things almost like
they don't want to see you sitting.
Yeah, like because I know that my mom used to do that.
Sitting around.
Steve
like,
says, I get it.
Yeah, you know, if you're not doing something, I'm gonna give you something to do.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes that it translates to over to like relationships. You know what I mean?
What about when you're trying to compromise with the person? So it's not like what you were saying, like they're finished doing whatever, so now they want your time. But what about when you go to a person and you're just saying like, okay, can we schedule? Can this weekend, or what day is good for you? Can you just give me a few hours, one day or a half a day out of the week, but you choose the day? Would that be
I
good
think
for you?
To me, that's big. That's communication. I'm saying, because you should make time out for your mate. But if it's a situation whereas a person is not giving you the time, then I think there's either a break in the communication, or you got to reevaluate the situation, because now that one person is probably selfish. You know what I'm saying?
Selfish with their time.
Yeah.
And a lot of men are like that.
Yeah.
So then they destroy their peace,
yeah.
because then you say you're going to commit to this, but then you don't honor it. You don't keep your word. And so the woman is going to keep coming back and saying, well, we didn't go out last week. You didn't give me this. And then it becomes a nag to him. So that's why I say a man destroys his own peace, because 9 times out of 10, a woman is not going to come at you if she doesn't have something to come at you about. It's something that the man did. That's why I say action, that is causing his peace to be broken.
Yeah. So conversation is very important. You know what I mean? You guys got to, speak about it. And, so I say communication. So peace, communication, and honesty. So this is where something like that can fail. All right. So let's just say we're in a relationship and you convey these messages. Hey, we need to hang out or something like that. And I say, yeah, we're going to go tomorrow to the Cheesecake Factory. And then I lied because, I already knew I was going to a football game. You know what I'm saying? So those three don't mesh, because the honesty was not there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so if you have those 3 things, I feel like you can solve like any problem. If you truly like love a person, you know what I'm saying? Like you got the peace, honesty, and communication. I don't see what else could override those 3 things. You know what I'm saying? Because even if, like, let's just say you're into let's just say one person is like a nymphomaniac and a person doesn't have communication, honesty, and you can overcome that. Maybe you bring toys or something like that, or give your mate permission to go to a swingers ball or something like that, whatever. But if you have the core love and you guys can communicate and be honest, you can overcome anything, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
And
That's
both parties have to be
that's
like
the key.
that.
But you know what's missing? You got to listen too.
Oh my goodness.
Because you can talk and have a conversation. Some people don't listen.
Some people like
you know
me,
what I mean?
like me. I didn't listen in my relationship. Not all the time, but the majority of the time I didn't listen.
So what does that mean, like not listen? Give me an example.
Peace. You said it though. I say that because we was having a conversation on the show one day, and I brought up peace, and she said to me, he said that. What does that mean? And so I think a lot of people don't understand.
Right.
That,
I didn't know what that meant. Like,
and I was like,
peace.
whoa, because if that means if you don't understand what it meant, you couldn't give it. You can't give it unless you know what it is.
He destroyed his own peace though. Because I've been complaining about the same thing for I don't know how many years, but he was just very selfish with his time. When it came to his time, it was just for him. So when you said it's peace, love, and what? Communication. Okay, so both have to have all three.
Yep. Both.
So all three weren't there with him.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can say.
Yeah.
But it takes two. You got to have the same.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
So Wanda says, are you still on the phone with us, Wanda? Okay, so we don't have it. So we actually got open lines, folks. 617-238-7111.
Hot topics.
You want to give us a
Love
call?
to hear it.
Give us a call.
Yeah.
617.
Who has a question for
Danger or Robbie?
Danger?
Yep. Yep. Hit us up.
617-238-7111.
Yeah.
Give us a call. We're
Danger,
talking serendipity.
danger.
We're talking relationships.
Danger.
We can talk about whatever you want to talk
That
about.
was
Give
a
us
bad
call.
song.
Yeah.
Danger.
You hear funny story about him. So 2 times we were supposed to bring him to one of our events. He was caught up in the whole sex problem, and I was talking to his management, and they says, well, we got to see what our schedule looks like, you know what I'm saying, blah, 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 and everything. But that was really going on. And then boom, he ended up going to jail. Then he was getting out of jail, speak to the exact same guy. And it's like almost like I'm a bad luck guy. He's like,
Right.
well, we're in another situation. We got to see. And I was like, now he ain't never getting out now.
Never
Yeah.
He just went back to jail.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
did
For a
he?
long time too, right?
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
He's done.
That was my dream, for him to come and say danger. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Well, you can get it from jail. Tell him to hit you up.
on the celly.
That's it. Might be a good one.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
We got somebody on the line. Who's this?
Good morning. Good morning,
Good
guys.
morning.
Good morning.
Who's this?
Good morning. Good morning. I just wanted to call in and say, I don't have a question, but I just wanted to call in and say that thank you, Steve, for having them on your show.
Mhm.
And I'm not really sure how to pronounce your name, beautiful.
Sataris.
Your name, S-U-T.
Yep, Sataris.
Sataris?
Yes.
Sataris? Okay. I just want, and hello,
Hi.
I'm Kimmy. I just wanted to say I am so happy to see Robbie and Dane on here. I adore them both.
Mhm.
And I am looking forward to Serendipity coming next week.
And what is your
Yes.
name? What is your
And
name?
my name is Kimmy.
Kimmy.
Hey, Kimmy.
Well, make sure you
Hey.
let us know when you see one of us. Let us know you're Kimmy.
Well, everybody on there except you know who I am.
Oh,
But when I
okay.
see you on Saturday, I will definitely introduce myself into you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Kimmy.
When,
Thank you.
when my call,
And I like your name because I'm
Thank
a Taurus, and then I look, I'm like, oh, it says Taurus. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my
Okay,
mom,
that's different.
my mom is a Taurus, so she's very
Oh,
creative.
I love your mom already. I
and
love
she,
your
and she
mom
just
already.
added that SU, and I'm the only one in the United States.
I've never
Nice.
heard that.
I never heard
Very
that.
Really?
unique.
I've never
Yes,
seen your
yes.
name. It's beautiful.
It took a coworker to tell me that. I don't know why they were looking me up like
Oh,
that,
jeez.
but that's how I learned that. And according to Social Security, I'm the only one.
Mm.
Nice.
Okay.
nice.
Well,
But
that's
you
what's up.
just have to
Well, I
know
just
how to
wanted
spell
call
it.
in and- Well, I got it. It's on lock now. I got it. But I just wanted to call and say congratulations on, the second Serendipity. I went to the first one. It was lit. It was the bomb. I love you guys. I adore you. You already know how I feel about you.
Love you
And
too, girl.
I can't wait. I know. And I can't wait to see y'all later.
Awesome.
Next week.
indeed.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
My-
Thanks for the call.
Make
you-
sure, and everybody that's listening, make sure you fly.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
indeed.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna be snapping pictures. So if you gotta be fly.
Gotta be
Gotta
fly.
Yes,
Gotta be
indeed.
fly.
When she texts us in,
All right,
love
have
it.
a great one. All right, see
You
you
as
later.
well.
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you.
my car calls her Kaimi.
Kaimi,
Yeah.
Kaimi,
Does it do
Kaimi.
the same
Yeah,
thing? Yeah.
Kaimi.
Whenever, when the AI speaks to you, it says
Oh yeah,
Kaimi.
yeah. Siri.
Yeah, Kaimi.
Uh,
Yeah.
Siri messes everything up.
You know what's interesting is that humans cannot pronounce my name right.
Mm.
But then when Alexa or
Mhm.
any
Oh, wonderful.
AI.
AI,
They get it
yes, they get it right.
First
yeah.
time. Huh?
Yes, first time. And a child that
Oh,
is
yeah.
only like 2-3 years old,
Mm-hmm.
they can say my name better than adults
Wow.
Oh, wow.
and remember my
Mm.
name.
Mm.
You ever get in an argument with Siri?
Oh.
Nah.
You ever tried that? Oh
Nah.
my
I'm
goodness.
trying not to talk to them like
Yeah.
that. 'Cause When
Listen.
when they take over, they says they're gonna remember me.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And they're coming for me.
Yeah, I'm
I'm like, didn't we have this
you're
conversation
yelling.
already?
I'm like, yeah. I said, yeah.
Siri, she knows too much.
Listen, I'm arguing with Siri, And I'm saying, I'm like, F you. And then Siri,
Oh my goodness.
and Siri goes,
Say it back.
F. She said it back.
Well, no.
I swear to you. I swear to you.
Where's that Siri from?
Wow.
But, she said it
Siri
back
from the
as
hood.
in just repeating what I said.
Oh, okay.
But I took it the other way.
Right.
Wow.
Now, why did you say that? Why did you tell Siri?
Was it a test?
Siri gets everything wrong. I cannot ask Siri to do anything and she gets it right.
Sometimes they
Pull
think
up
they're
this number.
Too smart.
You
They're
need.
too
Listen,
smart.
you need Alexa. I love Alexa.
I've said that to her. You know what? I'm gonna get Alexa one day.
I
She
have
said
Alexa
something.
all around my house.
Yeah. So wow, man, it's great having you guys. I mean,
Yes.
Serendipity, and like I said, you can come back anytime, man. Great conversation.
Oh, they
Letting us
said they're
come
coming
by.
back next week, right?
Hey, that's cool.
For
Come
the-
on
for
in.
the,
Let's do it.
The relationship conversation.
Let's do it.
We
Let's
got a
do
lot
it.
of that. We got a lot of that for you.
Let's do it, man.
A lot of
Nah,
input.
and speaking of relationships, Serendipity Ala Mode. A lot of single people gonna be there.
Well,
Yes,
listen,
indeed.
I'm
A lot of single-
available.
If you're available, you want to talk
We're
about
looking
single.
for our next couple to get
I don't know. I
to meet
just
and
hope
get
to see
married.
some quality people, because I'm telling you, like decades ago, I was so done with Boston.
Uh-huh.
I had to go outside
Mm.
of this
Yeah.
state.
Well, I'm gonna say this too. So the times when all the craziness with the hotel parties, we were probably like in our 30s and 40s.
Yes,
right? You know what I'm saying?
yes.
So now guys kind of mature because a lot of my firefighter guys are gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of them chilled out. I ain't gonna say all of them, but a lot of them
Don't
chilled
get
out.
scared of that
Yeah,
uniform.
exactly. Yeah, they chilled out a little bit. He's gonna tag me like, is he a firefighter?
I heard about y'all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. I'm
Well,
like,
I don't
say,
know
nah,
what
he's a
it's
plumber.
like today. I've been in I've been sheltered for 29 years. So I
Mhm.
haven't been out at all.
None of our Halloween parties and nothing either?
Nothing. I
No?
have not partied in
Yeah.
29 years.
Oh, okay.
So I just say this. I'm looking forward to this.
Nice,
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Okay.
And I'm just now getting back out. So now I'm learning things all
Ready,
over
single,
again.
and able.
Okay.
Discovering who
Single,
I am
single.
at 53.
I
Okay.
love
Yes.
it.
Nice,
I love
nice.
it.
After being married for 25 and a
Oh,
half
wow.
years.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Indeed.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we got.
But I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm
Me too.
excited.
Well, on
Yeah.
behalf of myself and
serendipity.
Dane and Franchise and Seth Lowe,
Mhm.
please know, like I said, we are working super, super hard to bring it on
Mhm.
August 22nd.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And because everybody is talking it up and everything, we're doing our best to perform. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? We don't want people like, oh, we didn't see people swinging from, the chandelier and so like that. No, we're doing our best, you know what I'm saying? And and it's crazy because the expectations are high, but best believe that we're trying our best to deliver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
very
it's 4
much-
to 8.
We're going to.
Mhm.
4 to 8 and then the after party.
Mhm.
So are you feeding us? Because we're gonna be there for a long time.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is you come there early. You know what I'm saying? We'll have like a couple bags of chips. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding.
Funyuns.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, we ain't gonna be no Doritos there. No, no.
Yeah. So no, we're gonna have a little something to eat, but you can also buy food too if you feel like that's not enough. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Yeah.
But
What are the
it'll be
options?
nice.
Like,
What's on the menu? Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that? You just handled that. What was it?
I did. Well, let me just say, because I'm all about the surprise of the day.
Okay.
I am
okay.
all about the
All right.
surprise.
So
I
I
gotta
spilled
leave.
it.
You gotta come.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
You
there.
gotta
I
I'll
bought my
say-
ticket.
I'll say
already.
this
Yeah.
again, when just like we said earlier, just putting a lot of thought into everything. So taking into consideration people's dietary needs, what people like. Some people don't eat pork, this and that. We are making sure that there's something for
For everyone.
everyone.
Good.
Yes.
Because I don't eat
Yes.
pork
Yeah.
Yes.
or beef.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. Are you allergic to shellfish?
No.
Okay. All right.
But
Cool.
it'll be very nice, and it's all about being dope and fly and elegant, and just a feeling of like Wanda. I can go back and I can listen to it now. The way she described it when
Mhm.
she compared it to different things, the Hampton, like you will be taken aback when you arrive, and not just visually, but you're gonna feel
Feeling.
that it was for you. It was done
Yeah.
for you guys.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait. I'm excited.
Yep.
I just got to
yeah.
make sure that I'm wearing the right outfit.
I'm hoping I can
And
get
don't
in
even,
mine.
I'll say this, don't even put too much stress into that either.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I was online
like even like that. See what
yesterday.
you're wearing right now?
Yeah.
That's serendipity-ish.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
okay.
different colors and everything. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And what we like to say, if friends could tell friends, because a lot of times people don't go out. You know what I'm saying? And I think that the events that we try to curate are for the ones that don't go out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it looks like I'm a very social guy, and I am, but she'll tell you I much prefer just to stay in the house. You know what I'm saying? Something has to pull me out.
He
you know
just
what I'm saying?
has that aura and everything he does. You just assume he's that guy that stays outside.
Yeah.
He's totally not.
Yeah.
Totally not.
Yeah.
And that's your business, because I'm one of those guys. I don't go out a lot,
Yeah.
right? And for me as a DJ, doing events
Mhm.
and then going out here, if I'm hanging doing something else different, I prefer that.
Mhm.
Or I prefer to even stay home and enjoy myself
Yeah.
at home, a nice movie,
Home
drink,
is great.
Yeah.
whatever, chill on the balcony, fall asleep, whatever. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Indeed.
Yeah. So I love the fact again that this event is different.
Mhm.
I like different.
Yeah.
Rather
Me too.
than to just go to a club or
Yeah.
a party that's just a party. I want to go
Yeah.
somewhere and have a good time, socialize, something that's different.
Classy.
Yeah.
See different people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because as you know, Boston is small.
Right.
Mhm.
So we all know everybody. That's one of the other reasons why I don't hang out. Same
I know.
people.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward going here
Yeah.
and just seeing different people and
Yeah.
meeting new people.
There's
and
people
so
coming
forth.
from different states, coming out
Right.
of state and so forth.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be
Oh,
incredible.
nice.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Nice.
Mm.
Yeah, and I don't even get a chance to dance. I was dancing my behind off
Really?
last year.
Good.
I was up on stage dancing.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
I came across that video. I'm like, oh, wait, run that back.
Yeah, anything that's funny, so many different things will happen. People didn't see that. Like, oh, I didn't see that part. Where was this at? And this and that. You know what I mean?
I missed
So,
the whole performance
Yeah.
of Tracy Lay. I didn't even see it
Yeah.
when it happened. I don't know where I was at.
Yeah.
Well, I love to dance. I'm a
Yeah.
dancer.
Yeah.
So
Now,
Bring
Your
it.
dancing shoes.
Mhm.
yes.
now the location where the event is at. How is it under a tent? Is it different areas? Can you go here and then outside here, or give me an idea?
So
what
this
the
is
space
so
is
this
like.
is what we want to do because luckily we were blessed with like great weather. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, and some people like the heat. You know what I'm saying, and we're gonna actually have an air conditioned function room too where people can go into. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So you're gonna have
nice.
like an outdoor tent. There are the surrounding areas around the tent, and you also can go inside the function room. You know what I mean, because even I want to speak on seating a little bit because people were disappointed that we weren't allowing reserved seatings. Last year, a lot of people reserved seats, but they didn't sit at the tables. You know what I'm saying, because everybody was socializing and dancing,
Mhm.
and we just felt like it was just taking up real estate that people can use. So let's just say that, hey, I was tired, I was dancing, but I want to sit for like 5 minutes.
Mhm.
Every chair now that you see, you can sit in the chair. You know what I'm saying? But we
Nice.
ask, just be respectful. When you get up, just take your belongings, because there's going to be plenty of seatings. They're going to be under the tent, around the tent, inside the function hall. You can sit anywhere. You know what I mean? Only we do have like a kind of like our sponsor section, but all the tables you can sit at. You know what I mean?
Nice,
We're
nice.
gonna have like maybe a few reserved, but for the most part, you don't have to worry about sitting because there's going to be plenty of places to sit down. At.
Mm.
So tell us how people are able to purchase a ticket.
Okay, so we do have our contacts on our social medias, but definitely you can go to serendipityalamode.com and all of our
Okay.
partners, D Nice, Seth, we got parts of our team.
Seth.
Who,
Yeah,
who
Mhm.
did you say, Seth?
Seth Lowe, he's part of the Urban Heat. He's
Oh, okay.
yeah, he does
Mic
mic
check.
check 1 2.
He's still on Mondays.
Yeah,
Okay.
Monday nights. Yeah. And we all, but just go on the website. We got to actually tally up. We do have the flexibility of letting more people in, but we wanted to cap it at a certain number because we want people to be comfortable in the place.
So tell people how to spell serendipity.
Serendipity,
Yeah.
SERENDIPITY
Mhm.
ALAMODE. Serendipity Ala Mode.
And I think Steve has the flyer up there too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, we got
See
the
that.
flyer up there, plus the website and
Yeah.
phone number for more information.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If
Thank
you're
you.
watching us on
Yes.
social media,
Yeah. And if you try to search it online and goof it up, it's so it's the algorithm will help you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't just look for serendipity. Try your best to type Serendipity Ala Mode, and you'll see something. You know what I mean?
And a shout out to all of our sponsors and our amazing vendors. We got an amazing assortment of Bev, you talk about it. You spearheaded that.
So we do have some great sponsors that help make this happen. My brother Ali at Total Mortgage. My people's at My Sister's Back. They're a nonprofit, and actually the Mood Ledger. I want to speak about that real quick. So last year, her name is Kizzy. She attended, and she has a online magazine, and she actually wrote so eloquently about the event. So you almost, if you went there and you missed things, you can see how you missed it because of where you were at. She was very descriptive of her experience at the event. And if you didn't go, you can almost read and says, oh, wow, this is actually what I kind of got the gist of what it would have been if Robbie would have explained or I would have. So she's actually one of our sponsors this year. It's called the Mood Ledger. But she's on, if you go to our website, you can see all of our sponsors. You can see all of our vendors. We got some awesome vendors.
Everyone has a link. So any card you see for a sponsor, a vendor, if you tap their card, it'll take you right to either their social media or their website.
Nice.
And also too, we was trying to be kind of particular about our vendors. We didn't want the same vendor competing with another vendor selling something,
similar.
Nice.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So we have like a lot of different vendors, you know what I mean? And actually one of our vendors is called On the Rocks Creations. They bling out like clothes and sneakers and stuff like that. I brought, the last time I was up here, I brought a Hennessy bottle, a tequila bottle, and a Ciroc bottle. We're doing like a giveaway, but you guys see how they're blinged out. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be contests.
Yeah,
Nice.
Fun stuff.
Good.
Fun
Nice,
stuff.
Some dope
nice,
stuff.
nice.
Yep.
So you're gonna have
I
some
love
of
it. Can't
everything
wait.
there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Can't wait.
excited, guys. I'm
too.
so
Yeah.
excited.
Thank you
Just
for
know that we
having us.
tried. We really, really tried. You know what I'm saying?
And
If we fall short somewhere, let us know.
We
We'll
wanna
try to
hear
figure
it,
it
though.
I
out.
sure
You know
will.
what I'm
wanna hear it.
I'm gonna rate you from 1 to 10.
saying?
Now I gotta ask you this one more time. I know we talked about it briefly earlier.
Sure.
When do you plan on announcing the special guest?
We're not.
Just
Oh yeah.
oh,
Just
wait a
show
minute.
up.
So we
You're
just
not
gonna-
gonna announce
but
it at all.
what time?
Oh,
What time is
wait a
the guest
minute.
gonna go on?
So I'll say, I think the agenda is I think about 6 p.m.
6
But
p.m.?
you're probably gonna see them there. You know what I mean?
That's
All right,
cool.
so for
Yeah.
all the late
Yeah.
people
You know
that
what?
are gonna show
I think
up
that's
late,
real cool.
be there before
Uh-huh.
6 p.m.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Because-
real cool that
yeah.
you're not gonna announce it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you were at the event last year,
Mhm.
and if they follow you in terms of as a promoter and the stuff you do, it's going to be somebody respectable and
Mhm.
somebody that they're going to love.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
folks,
You already know.
you just got to wait and see.
Yeah, because it was dope. So Tracy Lee, like that song Party Time, it just has a special place in my heart because of where I was
Party
in my life when I used to really party. You know what I'm saying? So it's embedded in my brain. He was there and he went to Morehouse. One of my friends was there and they actually went to school together. So he was so happy.
By chance.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, since he got famous, he never seen him again. You know what I'm saying? And just to see them talking, I had nothing to do with it per se with the conversation, but I can see in his eyes how happy he was and how Tracy Lee was happy. They're talking and they haven't seen each other in years. You know what I'm saying?
Now he's an attorney now, right?
Yeah, entertainment attorney. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, the good thing is we're going to drop something next week so that people who've already purchased their tickets, they can get the link. They'll have access to the link. So to your point, when you were talking about like the agenda and this and that, and you asked Sataris, what time are they coming on and all that, you'll know, which is, and again, it's just comes down to just kind of thinking about the friction and the pain points, right? Where if you are like, you can't get there on time, but you don't want to miss something that's happening.
Yes.
You're going to be able to know even before you get there what's happening at the event with a click of just on your phone. You can see, this is what they're doing and this is what's coming up.
So are you sending a notification
kinda
to
gauge.
people?
We're going to be sharing it.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's public because there's
Yeah.
certain things that even people who aren't coming, you get to
They can
see a
see.
little piece.
Mhm.
You get to see a little piece of what you might miss.
Now,
Right.
is
What you
this
might
your
be
doing?
missing.
Because I know you're into the technology. So
I am.
That's
right.
all her.
That's what's
That's
up.
I
all her.
am.
Good
That's
biz.
what's up.
I am. I am.
And I'm like impressed. She is slaying it. She is slaying it.
I am.
Well, that idea with the live link and good biz is out of here.
Mm.
Out of here. That's going to be huge. But I don't know what else, you know, did we miss anything? I mean, it's going to be a great event. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait.
I'm
The cookout is on.
Oh yeah,
Saturday.
that's right. We got the Bomb Squad cookout this Saturday, and that's going to be at the Hyde Park there on Truman Highway. What's the name
Same
of
one as
the
last
same
year.
one? Same as last year.
Okay.
Yep. Huh? Martini Shell Park. That's right.
Mhm.
The Bomb Squad cookout in honor of the late Mark Harris,
Yes.
who we miss very much.
Very
Mhm.
much.
So they're gonna be a cook-off between Marv, Dita,
A
Hurst.
cook-off.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
gonna have a cook-off.
What are they
and,
cooking? Do we
Marv
know?
already
I don't
said
know.
he's going
Is
to
it a
win.
surprise?
They've been talking about it.
Yeah.
So it's Marv, Dita, Hurst,
Oh,
and who else?
I gotta get there.
Someone else.
I think it's just them three. I think.
I thought it was 4. Marv, Dita, Hurst, someone else.
Jonathan, is he cooking?
Jonathan, yeah,
Jonathan,
Gates.
okay,
Jonathan
yeah.
Gates.
Oh,
So
yeah,
they're gonna have a
John is-
cook-off.
He,
Okay.
he throws
Yeah.
down on the grill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime you see someone with a squirt bottle
Yeah.
squirting a grill, you
Yeah.
already know they got skills.
Something special.
Regular
Right.
people
Yeah.
don't
Don't do that.
carry a squirt bottle.
Right.
And you got to stay out of Jonathan way when he's on
Yeah.
the
You
grill.
do.
He
Yeah.
does the tailgates for the Patriots game too, and he's on that grill, man. Leave him alone.
He'll put you out of the way though.
He will.
if you get in the way.
He
so
will.
don't worry.
He will.
Mm.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to that this weekend in Serendipity Ala Mode, August 22nd. For more details, you can go to serendipityAlaMode.com or call 617-600-8642.
Text them.
Mhm.
Text them.
Mhm.
Robbie, Danger, thank you.
No, thank you
Yes.
guys.
Thank you,
And
guys.
congratulations
Thank you.
for an event that is, to me, it sounds like it's the most anticipated.
Yeah. Just
Yes.
imagine
Yeah.
5 years from now what it's
Mm.
going to be like.
Nice.
You
Man.
know?
Yeah.
Nice indeed.
But
All
now,
right.
but at least we
Yeah.
got a chance to hear the inside of everything.
Right.
You
How it
guys
was
got you guys got a
created.
lot because
Yeah.
we dropped a few things today that we haven't
We
talked
dropped
about.
we dropped
Yeah.
about a lot. We talked about a lot.
Yeah.
And we had some issues in the beginning with the mic. So hopefully I can go in and
Yes.
fix some of that before I edit this whole thing together, because I like to put it together and
Mhm.
take out certain pieces and put it out there,
Nice.
and I'll tag you guys on it. But
Shout
I'm
out
looking
to
forward-
Wanda
Yeah.
for joining our lovely
Thank
host,
you,
Wanda
Wanda.
Oh,
Young. Thank you so
yes,
much,
yes,
Wanda, for joining
yes.
us.
Yes, indeed.
Excited to have her. Remy actually did an amazing job
Yes.
last year as the host.
She's part of the this
People are
radio
still
station too.
Yep, she's
Mhm.
Remy. Yep,
Remy in the
Remy
city.
Remy in the city.
She
Yeah.
was our host last year. She was dope.
Mhm.
But to your point, what you said, we just like to keep mixing things up and doing things different and bringing people a
Mhm.
dope experience, but something you didn't see before.
Mhm.
So that's Wanda is up next.
And y'all got me out.
Yep.
Yeah, yes, indeed.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I'm not
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah.
We got
You got the
Steve,
goons coming
we
up.
got Steve
Yeah.
Gooseby. Yeah.
Right.
It's gonna be incredible.
Steve, is this your first time too?
This will be for Serendipity, yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
mine's
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yes.
And I'm watching the weather. The weather looks great.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
now it's showing like 77,
That's perfect.
which is amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So it's looking good.
Yes, indeed.
It's looking good.
indeed.
All
Yeah.
right, folks,
Nah, this
that's
is
going to
dope.
do it.
Mhm.
Thank you once again. The
Yes,
Grown
thank
Folks
you.
event, August 22nd. Don't miss it, y'all.
Yes, indeed.
Urban Heat, R&B Vibes.
Peace.
She's so fine, got me wanting to risk it all. Last look, got me feeling right.
That was
Ooh,
wonderful.
my game is tight. Watch out and now. Ooh, I should be in my bed, body in got a vibe on me. It's time to go home.
Where the ladies at? Yeah. Where the ladies at? Yeah. Where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Check it out. Where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Yeah. Where the ladies